Hey guys, it's Grant Balfour here, ex-pitcher of the Tampa Bay Rays, Oakland Athletics, Minnesota Twins, Milwaukee Brewers, Cincinnati Reds. I just wanted to say you're watching Mattie C's Sports for You and Me podcast. Enjoy the show. Mattie's got a lot of great things to talk about, wide range of sports. Get on there. Hope to see you guys soon on the show. All right, guys. Take care.
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch.
Coming in at 320 kilobytes per second, it's time for Mattie C's Sports for You and Me.
All right, Mattie C Sports for You and Me. We got a special edition up in this piece. We got two motherfuckers that are fighting each other February 5th in Cage Titans. My Orlando homie down below me here, Joe Penafiel, a.k.a. The Party, and local homie right here from Brockton, Lionel Boogz Young. Yeah, that shit, that's the shit. Yeah, that was an award-winning pitcher right there. That style right there. So we got Godzilla versus King Kong, as we call it. That's what this battle is going to be called, right? This is a shit we're going to call it.
That's what I feel like it is, man. It's a war with King of the Monsters, you know what I mean? So, you know, there's supposed to be another monster that's supposed to be just as scary. I'm gonna call him Mecha Godzilla right now. And this guy thinks that like everything is scared of him. Like he didn't mention me. So I'm not gonna mention him. I can't give him that much respect because he ain't give me respect. He don't know who I am. So, you know, I'm gonna just talk about this guy. But whenever he's ready and he comes back, I'm gonna hurt him.
Okay. All right.
First, we gotta take care of Kong over there. And after we take care of Kong, we get the party out the way. I'm gonna come to the party. I'm planning on coming to the party slizzard off that goose. So I'm gonna come with so much different styles that I hope this motherfucker is not drunk already by the time he throws the party, that this shit don't end quick. I want this to be a long party. I want this to be an all-night rager. You know what I mean? I want this to be like the fucking House X party. Like that's the party I need. Because if you ain't giving me that party, no, that energy might not be enough for me. Because I'm gonna bring I'm stealing so much energy from people. Even right now, I'm taking energy. And it's coming for you. You know, Party knows it. Me and Party, we are mutual respected animals of the same craft. We're people from the same fraternity. So, you know, I know he respects it. I know he's working hard. And, you know, I'm working hard too. Where's he at? He ain't on screen.
He's right down here.
I don't see him down there. Let me hold on. Now he ain't down there with me. I can't.
Oh, boy. Let's see if we can fix this here.
I'm supposed to see him on the screen with you?
Yeah, Joe, can you see him?
I can see you switching back and forth.
I see Joe now.
Oh, let's see. I don't know what just went down there.
We looking good?
I mean, I see both of you, but I'd rather hope you see each other.
I had to put it on the third screen. Joe, you got it on the third screen?
No, let me go. I'm going to the third screen. Is that what? Okay, now I see everybody.
All right.
Third
So,
screen.
Bugs is our tech guy. He's our tech guy. He's our technician.
Yeah,
No, but yeah, just I think it's just like Boogz says. This fight sells itself. I think anybody that doesn't know we're some of the toughest guys nationwide and in the regional circuit is just fucking baloney. You know, they're just crazy. Another thing I just want to say is that I think we're just some of the best 35ers right now in the New England area. We both come with chips on our shoulders, with a lot of baggage. I know he brings a lot of pain. I bring a lot of pain, and it's gonna tend to blow up in the middle of the cage, and it's gonna tend to be a crazy fight. I feel like it might go to distance, like he says, but I really don't know. I'm getting ready. I'm getting carefully ready. Like I said before we started the thing, I started slowly getting ready for this. You know, I just came off of a big year. So I took my time, did a lot of training in different specific martial arts to like gear up for this. So it's gonna be a good fight. This is the Party Kong. You know, we're gonna do the King Kong versus Godzilla. He's Godzilla. He likes Godzilla. I like King Kong, and I'm taking over Cape Cod just like King Kong took over New York City. Cape Cod is my home. I've taken it over. It's my lobster roll. And I eat all the clam chowder I want when I'm there.
I like that. But the problem is, like I always told you, those dudes ain't built the same. Out here, it's a new breed, it's a new sheriff. And I'm ushering in a new time, a new era. You know what I mean? And I feel like I gotta go through you. Like I didn't feel like I had to go through anybody else. I knew I had to go through you. So to make them, I know I got to go through you. So this to me is an honor. So I personally know that we're going to put on a fight that is going to be fucking insane. Because both of our styles are very wirely. We both move a lot. We both aggression, a lot of passion in that cage. So I already know where this is going to go, man. I'm really anticipating it, man. Like I'm really amped up for it. You know, didn't plan on it. I know what I want to say. I have more to say to New England after I beat you than I have to say to you, which is insane because you know how much respect and admiration I got in this fight. Because
same here.
Take this fight, you know what I mean? Like me and you egged it over. But you know what I mean? You could have took a way easier route. There's 35 out there. Way easier than fucking trying to piece together how to beat me.
You're definitely right about that. I think people don't fight you for a reason. I think people won't fight you for certain reasons, maybe record-wise and all that bullshit. But everyone knows that it's not about your record; it's about your last fight and what's been cooking. And that's the reality of MMA. And if you don't understand that, then you're just not in the know in MMA. You get what I mean? Everyone knows like what you just did. You had a great year. You're, I think, one of the toughest guys in the area, if not the toughest. You know, I've taken on some other tough guys in the area. So taking you on is a big deal to me, and it's a big what's it called? Like a big mountain and a hurdle to climb. You know, it's not an easy task for anybody. And like I said, I have full respect for Boogz, his size, his durability, his grappling knowledge, and what's it called? His overall like grappling and stuff like that, and his striking as well. I just feel like he's underrated by some people, and I'm the type of guy that doesn't underrate anyone because I feel like me and him are cut from the same cloth. We're a little bit older, and people like to use that age as an excuse not to fight and records not to fight us. Because we're scary guys to fight to put your record up against, and no one wants to take an L against someone. And if you're going to take an L against me or this guy, usually it's going to be a bad looking night. You know what I mean? So I'm real happy for this fight. I feel this is like the baddest the baddest motherfucker in New England. Basically, I feel like we're going for like real like a different thing. This is more than titles. It's about reputation. It's about honor. And it's about knowing who the best is. We've had the best year last year, and now we're going to find out who's going to start 2022 with a new shiny belt. The past champion isn't around to defend the belt, so we don't even need to talk about him. If he ever wants to come back to defend it, one of us will come fight him, and that's it. Yeah. It is what it is. There's a new champion, and it's going to be crowned February 5th.
And here's my thing is you guys dealing with different sorts of styles of pain and stuff. I remember you, Boogz, telling me how, you know, when you fight, like, you're not like coming into the crowd like, yo, what's up? Like, you know, people that are in the crowd and stuff, and you just tune them out like you're mad. Like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. Or like, if you lose, I don't want to talk to you. And that's like, that's how I feel like that's like the tough thing. And it's not that you're a bad person. At that moment, you just want to be left the fuck alone.
It's different, man. Like, when I'm on like the podium and I'm like waiting for the song to come out, I'm trying to get like, I'm dancing. I'm like, I'm waiting for my song, but the moment the song plays, it's like, to me, that's when the switch, like, even when I'm upstairs, it's like the switch is hitting and it's going back on and off, but it's not going to stay there. Cause like backstage, I'm probably like one of the most conversating, talking to motherfuckers, talking to everybody, saying what up to people. But it's like when I walk down there, I like mentally go somewhere else now, man. Like I wanna be locked into this moment. Like before, I feel like I wasn't living in that moment. The actual fucking 15 minutes I was in that cage. Like I was living the 24 hours I was there. I wasn't living in those 15 minutes, you know? So I made sure next time, especially last year, and going in this year, I made sure that like that time while I'm in the cage, the other 24 hours really don't matter, you know? So me and him going in there for 25 minutes, you know, I never went in there with somebody for 25 minutes. I won a belt before, but I never went in for 25 minutes, you know? So to me, mentally, I even have to be more locked in, like my preparation, like how long I run, because like my body's gonna be moving for 25 minutes with a fucking another fucking person my size. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to just mentally, by the time I hear my song, the song I choose this time, by the time I hear it, it lets me know the cue in, like, all right, we got 25 minutes of action, like 25 minutes of action. Like, let there be no discrepancy in how you feel. You have to be locked in. You can't get emotionally attached. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of bad things happen in fights when you just put that little bit of, I want to hit you back type shit. You know what I mean? Like he probably knows it better than me. Like you kick somebody in the leg and immediately they want to kick you back in the leg because they're like, oh, I could do that too, kind of. You know what I mean? So yeah, I used to not be so, you know, because like before it used to be different, man. Like fighting people, like I used to fight heavier weight classes. So I'm coming in, you're seeing this big ass motherfucker. It just, your brain goes to other places. Your brain sometimes can't stay focused where it at. So I made sure now, this time when I came back, I always kept the focus. And I'm trying to like stay on the task. We got 25 minutes of all work, you know, so that's my main.
So with you, I mean, tell me about the treadmill deal. Now, Joe, you're cooking them fucking meals down there? You're cooking them meals?
Yeah, man, I cook them, man. I cook the meals. I do my own prep. I don't do any sponsors. I have a few sponsors that are low key, and most of the time, you know, I fuck with my own people. Nah, Disney hates me probably. I'm rated R.
Was that Kenwa?
What's up?
Was that Kenwa?
No, it wasn't. It was like a rice. It was a pesto rice. It was nice, like a garlic pesto rice. Like saute garlic and pesto, and then you throw some rice on top of that bitch and fry it a little bit. Takes all that flavor. So it's kind of healthy, but you know, I think a lot of times us fighters, that's a big thing, man. They get so stressed out with the lifestyle. I'm not stressed out by it one bit, man. Like sometimes I eat whatever I see. Like if there's shrimp left over, I'll throw that bitch on top of a bed of something, you know, I'll make it into a salad. I'll make it into some type of pasta real quick. So I have a little bit of carbs in there, some quality vegetables in there, and I saute it, make sure it has some garlic and other ingredients depending on the time of day. Like I like, what's it called? I like healthy fats in the morning, like from guacamole and avocados and stuff. So I got I do my little scientist shit, but I do it all by myself. I like to cook by myself. You know, like you said, you were telling me you like to eat oxtails. I eat a lot of like different like Ecuadorian meals from South America, but most of the time I keep it simple to tell you the truth, bro. I'll eat a salmon in a salad. You know what I mean? Shit like that. A little bit of pasta, a little bit of rice, or a sweet potato, some fish.
Well,
Easy shit.
Boogz got a dope Thanksgiving lineup, man. He got like a fucking. You got to probably put that shit somewhere else. You got a whole table, and then you got all this other stuff going somewhere else.
That Thanksgiving was crazy, man. Like I ate way too much. I ate a lot for Thanksgiving. I had a lot of fucking lasagna. I fucking had some chili after. Like my weight cuts be pretty big, man, because like everybody knows, man, I'm a bigger 135er. I cut probably about like 30 pounds, 30 to 40 per fight, depending on like how fat I am. He was right. He was 100%. Like I eat. I love eating, and I have no shame in it. And when I'm out of camp, I tend to blow around probably almost 180, depending if like I'm not staying hard with like, 2-a-days and shit like that. So yeah, for these camps, man, that should be something out of me, man. So I put a lot of dedication and a lot of mental in, because like I love my food. I love oxtails. I love curry goat. I love all my West Indian food. I love plantains. And I can't have none of that shit during this moment. So I want to make him feel how I feel. I want to make him. And I know he's not suffering. So I know when we get into that fight and we get in that cage, like even little interactions like this, like that's going to make me train more, because it's going to piss me off that he's enjoying his food and I have to because I love salmon. But
shit.
Salmon ain't the same, man. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I ain't had a steak.
I feel you.
And I ain't had a steak in a while, bro. In a while.
That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah, well, it's not that it's not fun, man. Like,
crazy.
That healthy world, man.
I got that 50% discount at my restaurant, so I have to go in there and I kill their steaks. $20 meals become $10. Like, bitch, I'm in there every fucking other day. I'm not working. They're like, Josen, I don't got no shame. I'm in there. I'll be tipping my little shit, but I'm getting the most expensive shit and getting that shit 50% off. So working at a restaurant kicks ass during fucking fights. I love the restaurant industry for fighters. I think they take care of a lot of us in different positions, from bartenders to servers to fucking dishwashers, all that shit.
The whole
I've been in the service industry all my life. My dad was a chef. I've worked every position in the kitchen except for I think management at this point, and I don't want to do that because you're stuck there all day, all night. So I love food. So, and my West Indian people, I know they love food. We got lots of West Indians in Orlando. We got lots of big Guyanese community. We got a lot of people.
Well, just so you guys know, I repped your fucking shit right here, Joe, and Boogz. Me and you are from the same realm, so I can we can rock a Red Sox hat with any fucking color we want.
You Boston guys, man, I swear, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, we're some dope people, right, Boogz?
What'd you say?
I said we some dope people. We can do cool ass shit, and everybody else's stuff is a little whack, but. You know what? Orlando's a cool shit too. You know, like, I'm not saying anything bad about Orlando, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, man, calm down. We don't have 40 championships underneath our belt like you weirdos over there. You and your.
Well,
your
I'm
Patriots.
sorry, Penny Hardaway can't play fucking basketball.
Yeah, he's like 80 now. And you got Celtics are badass too. You guys have a lot of good teams. Those fucking hockey teams, the Bruins. Who else is in Boston, like, or in Massachusetts? Hockey, basketball,
Patriots.
football.
Patriots.
What else? You got all the teams, right?
Baseball.
You have a soccer team? Shit.
Yeah,
Revolution.
what's the baseball team? We lose the finals every fucking year.
Oh, the Red Sox. Yeah, there you go. Then you guys have a lot. Damn, you guys have every sports team when you think about it.
What do you got? You got Orlando City, that's
Magic, and we got the soccer team.
Wait, don't y'all like 2 basketball teams. Y'all got Miami Heat, and y'all got, even though I know
That's
Orlando.
Florida. Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah. Miami does rock, but I can't rock Miami. My dad's a Miami fan. He's an old head from Miami. He loves Miami shit. He's corny.
Like the Hurricanes.
Wait, so
yeah. People rock my Dolphins. I rock Dolphins, but
oh
it's hard
Jesus,
to rock
I'm so
the Dolphins.
sorry.
I know it's hard to rock the Fins.
Yo, Joe, I need you to answer me. You're telling me you're from Orlando, so if Miami Heat wins the championship, y'all don't rep it?
No, Orlando has a bunch of fucking bandwagon bands, and no, they won't rep it. Orlando and South Florida and Central Florida and the rest of Florida, we're all like disconnected in that way. We're not homies. Like even in the MMA world, like we always beef with each other. It's a big market. You gotta think about it. It's a lot of motherfuckers in Miami. You got like a gazillion gyms. And then in Central Florida, we got our own, not gazillion, but we got a few hundred or whatever the fuck you want to say. So it becomes like it's like a territory thing. Like we don't go down there that much. They don't come up here. But you also, like, you know, there's Titan FC. I'm sure you guys seen them on UFC Fight Pass. But if you're in Florida, if you go into Titan FC, just to let everyone know, you're about to go get whacked and fight like the top prospect in the Miami area. So you know what I mean? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. They'll call you on 2 weeks' notice. That's how I got the Juan Puerta fight in 2020, this December 2020. They were looking for a last-minute replacement. They needed a nobody, no-name chump, and they picked the wrong guy that night. Even though I ended up losing, I thought I won. He never out-grappled me. I was on top of the shit. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, go to Titan FC. They're cool people.
I had 3 bad years like that, man, where, well, I ain't gonna bash CES, but they tend to do this, man. They was like calling me in for like last minute, and at the time I was like an up-and-coming fighter. I didn't know no better.
Yeah.
Right? And like I was just taking, like, I started in a crazy way because I started from a karate gym. So I started doing Shotokan karate, and then I learned a little bit of
crazy. You're crazy.
Wrestling. I learned small circle jiu-jitsu. I didn't even know how to do Brazilian jiu-jitsu when I first started fighting, right? So
what the fuck is that? Small circle. Where is that? It's like some ghetto shit?
No, that's like the wrist locks and all that.
Okay. I see what you mean.
It's more used with karate than it is used with like MMA. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I won a bunch of fights like that, and then I started losing a bit. So then I went to a real gym to learn. And bro, when I say I went on the baddest skid, because I still wanted to fight while I learned, I didn't want to just like learn and not fucking compete. And like, bro, I went on like the worst skid. I was fighting at like 180, fighting at 170, fighting 155.
Yeah, that's too much. That's a lot of jumping.
Yeah, I was in all types of weight classes.
You're playing fucking jump rope, man.
Dude, that's why, like, right now, I be telling people, like, especially, like, as Perrin was talking, I'm like, bro, there's, like, nah.
Who's scared to fight you? No one's scared to fight you, bro. He's just boring and irrelevant, and he needs people to fight him. That's what's going on. I'm like, he has nothing to do. He has nothing but he needs to find a fight. He can't find anyone to fight him. They're like, Joe, fight me, Buzz. Get the fuck out of here. Go live your life. I tell him, I'm like, go do your own shit. We got something going on here. This motherfucker wants to come in there, but he can also suck a dick. So I don't like that kid. I really don't like that kid. I don't like people that are like cloud chasers, or like you can smell the envy off of it. I'm like, damn. I'm like, and then all you gotta do is talk about age. That's all he mentions is my age or people's ages. I'm like, so why are you talking about me if I'm I'm an old loser? Go talk about like some young guy that's kicking ass. Like I don't get the idea. And then like bringing me up during a whole interview, that kid, one day we're gonna meet. Like I was hoping that he was gonna get a fight in Lakeland. That's where he was supposed to fight here in Central Florida, just so I could see him, because he talks so much shit. Like he's like this badass white kid from fucking Boston. I love to fucking see him out here and see him in Florida talk that shit around fucking a million people around here. He wouldn't do that because he's not made like that. He's just gonna act crazy. They're gonna pull him away, and that's it.
Not
Like
that
me,
type.
I'm the type of guy that I will kick him in the fucking nuts when he's not looking. If I see him at an event, his back turned to me, and then sock him in his eye if he turns around and the cops will put. Because that's who I am. I don't care if it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be war. And that is what it is. Like he wants to make it disrespectful. We're gonna be disrespectful. Me and Boogz want it one way. We'll kill each other inside the cage. There's a little bit too much of a professional respect.
The thing. That's the thing. Like,
yeah.
you're gonna pull. So you would say you would go Nate Diaz on his ass and do the flinch like you did at Woodley's fight. Do that type of shit.
I ain't doing a flinch. I'm not doing a flinch.
No, not you. Like, you would be the Nate Diaz of the situation. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. I'm just not gonna wait on him to pounce on me or try to hurt me, especially in front of people or in the audience. You're gonna turn me back to my old fucking Miami fucking spick days where I'm you know what I mean? I'm a little kid and it makes me feel like that. Like when I have people like around me like I'm gonna get hurt. I grew up in a neighborhood and it was an all black neighborhood. I was the only fucking guy that looked like this. And I had to, fight for myself in these elementaries and middle schools. There was a fight every day, and we had a lot. Our graduating class in high school down there is like 4,000 students to a senior class, and that's a small amount.
Well, Brockton's pretty big, Boogz, right? Brockton High.
Yeah.
My story life in Brockton is pretty wild, man. Like I'm a street kid, so this whole cage fighting where I get to like go against some like, no offense, I don't even want to sound racist how I say this, but some privileged ass little white boy who ain't really like, granted you could always learn skill. Skill is something that's beautiful, you know what I mean? But like when you go in there and you fight, it's always something different. You know what I mean? Every fighter brings something different. People from the street, we usually bring the most raw emotion, you know what I mean? That raw emotion, if we channel it the right way, you know, usually becomes something beautiful in these type of sports. Look at most of the best boxers, you know, Terrence Crawford, fucking Errol Spence, they all come from bad backgrounds. So me personally, man, I look at it as I get a chance to beat on a bunch of kids that really ain't got a good beating in their life. You know what I mean? I believe everybody should get like good 3 ass whoopings in their life to make them the person they are, you know? And I have my 3, so
and that's a true statement, man. That's a true statement. Some kids need to get their ass whooped.
Yeah, like
I can't say the name of Joe's secret admirer, but you know, I mean, is that one of the 3?
Nah.
He's irrelevant. That guy's so irrelevant, no one likes him.
That guy right there, right? I got my teammate ready for the fight to fight him, right? And I personally, I felt like Kim Moy could have won the fight, and Kim Moy lost the fight too. But this kid like showed literally that he could punch somebody in the face and take him down and do nothing on top. And then he went to CES, he beat a guy. Like, to me personally, like, and this is no disrespect to 135ers, but like, I fought people way better, bro. Like, I fought people way bigger. So it's like, for me to fight somebody 135 and I don't really feel like there's going to be a knockout quality, like, now I know that my chin's safe, you know? So it's, I don't know. So, like, I think he could be one of the people on the list in the future, but nah, he ain't one of them now. Nah, I never seen him in sparring. I wish I saw him in sparring, though. I know for a fact that he's like a real fragile kid, though.
Joe, you going with him?
What you say?
You going with him? Is the secret admirer? You think you're gonna go after him if he don't?
I literally don't think about him, care about him. I'm like, just probably because I had a beer in me today or two, and I'm like, you know what, this motherfucker's so annoying, always talking about me online. I'm like, Boogz is right. And most of the time, you know, it's funny because I just make fun of it. I go to my gym and people are like, when are you gonna fight that retarded kid? I'm like, I don't even. And most of the time, I just don't care. So that's the thing. What it is, I just don't care, and he seems not to understand that I don't care. Like, I don't care. That is not in my universe. Right now, what my plate is full with is a Boogz, Godzilla versus King Kong, Party Kong, Cage Titans 51, the most lit event, the first one of 2022. we're going to main event that bitch, or we're going to be on the last fight or the co-main event. It doesn't matter. They should put us like fourth to last or third to last, so me and him can get the fuck out of there and go back, get dressed and look nice, win or lose. We at least get that shit out the way. But I don't make the lineups. And yeah, man, I'm more excited about this fight. I'm more excited about my training and what I'm doing. I'm going in there, and I got a lot of guys from my team fighting real soon. I got top quality of training partners. I got lots of featherweights I've been working with, a lot more recently, just to get adjusted to the strength and the weight factor. I think he is a strong guy, but I think he's underestimating me in the little guy aspect. I think a lot of people do, because my body kind of is a soft body. I don't have like a chiseled figure, but I use that. I think I have a little bit of fat, and that little bit of fat goes a long way in the cardio and in the heart department. And I'm going to go a long way into hopefully it's just going to be I don't know what kind of fight it's going to be. It could be a brawl. I don't know. I know I'm going to go 100% in. It's going to be fucking crazy. I'm going to go 100% in. He's going to go in guns blazing, and we're going to see when the smoke clears and the dust settles, who's going to be the top 135 and the new crown champ in New England. Is it going to be Boogz? Is it going to be the party? Will it be a fucking, we're not going to know, but you got to tune in to find out, and that's going to be February 5th.
Yes, sir.
And that's the thing too, is the funny thing is I respect that you guys have a mutual respect for each other, but push comes to shove, y'all want to beat the fuck out of each other in the cage. And the funny thing is that I contacted you both, and I said, I'm like, Joe, is it official yet? I don't know yet. Or Boogz, is it official yet? You're like, I don't know. And I'm like, motherfuckers, give me an answer, please. Like, this is going to be a dope fight for February 5th. I heard about the other ones, and I was like, okay. But this one's going to be a good one. And, you both got the heart to fight each other.
I feel like this fight's the main event. And I feel like we're the main event. And we're the only ones that's like really like pushing for other people to kind of like watch our action and watch what we put together. And it's a great story. You know what I mean? Like, normally most people play the villain, but I feel like in this we're both the villain. Like, and we kind of switch roles. Like, at the end of the year, the party went good guy, and like I'm still the villain. I'm still not like most of these people in the crowd. They used to like me fighting their friends. So at the end of the day, I'm not the good guy, and I love that part. I love that part, that I could walk past a person, they'd be like, yo, you fought my coach, or, you know what I mean? You went out of war with my teammates. And like, for that little reason, I know they're not going to cheer for me. They might respect me, but they're not going to cheer for me. So I look at it as like, it's a bad guy versus a bad guy championship. And I always used to love those in the WWF. So personally,
yeah.
the way I mentally view it, because like he came in as a bad guy, you know what I mean? They turned him into a good guy. That's not his fault. He's still a bad guy. So
I don't know. He seems pretty chill right now, man. I thought
I'm always chill. Me and Boogz usually are like, me and him get along. I don't know why we get along. I really don't know why, but we do tend to get along pretty well. I think it's just because we come from the same background. Maybe in a way, in a different life, we'd be buddies. We are buddies, but it's business. And like you said, it's like we have one thing in the way, and it's like either it's Boogz or me who gets this little title. And at the end of the day, the title is it's just an object. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean shit by itself, but what it does mean is that the person that wins that fight is going to be considered, to me, in my eyes, and I think in everyone's eyes, the people's champ, the new 135-pound cage titans champ. None of this shit about waiting for your guy to defend a belt or two because he's in another organization. We're here. We're ready to make fucking fights happen. We're ready to fight fucking all the time. Boogz fought a shitload last year. I fought 5 times inside 11 and a half months. You know what it is with us. We're going to be fighting. You come get us. If you beat us, you're better that night, whatever. But we're here to fight. A lot of people can't say that. They hide behind their management, or they try to push fights that they think are favorable for their position. We don't. I push fights that are dangerous. Should I be fighting Boogz? A lot of people probably tell me no. I'm on a 3-fight winning streak. Do I care? No. Do I care what anyone thinks? Never. I only care about myself, my wife, my kids, and maybe with one guy. His name is Julian Williams. I give him that much respect. He's given me a gym and a place to train at. He trains all of us in Orlando. Anyone that's in Orlando, the Central Florida area, he's the MMA wizard. But besides that, no one can say shit to me. You know what I mean? They can't fuck with me at practice. They can't outlast me. I'm 35 and I break people every day at practice. I'm working with a lot of guys. My boy Lucas Alexander, he's a Brazilian star. He's 6-1 or 7-1. He's gonna hopefully make it to the contenders this year. So we got a lot of guys coming up, a lot of big guys I'm getting used to for Lionel. So I'm working with big guys, taking them down, punching them, trying to get used to that distance, getting used to that power. Because this chin's made out of mahogany. So I'm ready for war. I know who he is too, because Brockton's tough, like I said before. That's the land and the history of Rocky Marciano, the first undefeated heavyweight fighter. And besides that, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, who recently died a few years ago, one of the best middleweight boxers of all time. So he's representing a lot of a lineage of fighters, and himself too. He's made it from starting his career, maybe learning his craft on the road and learning on the job, just like me. We had different career paths, but we've gotten to the same point. We're here, we're fighting for the belt, and that's all that means the world to both of us, and it means a lot to me right now. And I want to be New England's champion, and I want to continue to reign supreme. And there's no clowns allowed at this event, no crybabies, none of that shit. This is going to be no clowns and no crybaby event. So just to put that out there, no clowns allowed. I hate clowns.
I can't wait this, because in my eyes, the belt means so much. But beat the right now at status he's at, with the momentum he has, is my Christmas present to me. That's what I put under the fucking Christmas tree. And I unwrapped it on the 25th. I opened it and it told me how I was gonna win. But I'm gonna tell you like this, I am gonna make you suffer. I am gonna make you think of every bad moment. Every moment you spend in that gym, I'm promising you should spend double, because I am gonna put you through the worst possible pain of your life.
You're gonna have to knock me out. You're gonna have to put me to sleep.
No,
you're gonna have to. I'm telling you.
I end the party. I beat you 5 rounds until you're fucking.
If you beat me 5 rounds, I'll give you $500 for my purse. If you beat me in a 5-round decision, you ain't gonna beat me in a 5-round decision. You know that.
And you're right.
You might. You better be training. I know you're training for long rounds.
If we go 5 rounds, the way you're gonna look and the way I'm gonna look, they're gonna say, "Why didn't Jesus come in and save the man? Why didn't Jesus?"
They better call Jesus. They better call somebody. I'm gonna be there all night, man. I'm never gonna go down. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to put me down. You're gonna have to put the party. The party needs to get put down. If you're gonna put me down, you gotta put me down to sleep. I've never been knocked down, and I've never been put to sleep. And I've never been finished. Only one time by submission with 30 seconds left, because I'm an idiot. But that's beyond the point. But I believe, I think in my heart that you do it, maybe, but you're gonna have to put me down. You ain't gonna beat me in a decision.
That you will be finished. My friend, I'm gonna tell you like this. I can promise you that if I beat you, it ain't gonna be because of the judges.
Okay,
all right.
There we go. There we go.
Because
I like that.
I don't know.
I like that.
For me, I'm 50-50. I don't know. I feel like you might fall on this sword. I feel like you're training hard. I feel like you might be overzealous, maybe over analyzing me, maybe underestimating the job at hand.
No,
thinking the party's easy.
What?
I think you might. No, but I see I know you're serious.
Early.
I got 4 weeks and 5 days left, and I'm gonna turn my shit into like fucking overdrive. And all I'm doing is fucking thinking about you. And all I'm doing is driving in the morning thinking about you, going at home, running miles and hills thinking about you. That's it. And then we're gonna fight, and we're gonna see who's the best. I'm gonna be the best.
the way I make the soup don't change, brother. The soup gets the same. They just adding 2 extra rounds, so we gotta add more ingredients in the soup. That's it. Don't think that there's any difference in the soup. We are not gonna get overzealous. We're not gonna get over happy. We're gonna have, I'm telling you, if we go 5 rounds, I know for a fact I'm gonna outstrike you. I'm gonna win on the strike card. Now
I think that's where you're gonna. I think that's where you're gonna. That's where you're gonna fall.
No,
that's gonna be your fall. I'm gonna make you fall there. I'm gonna remind you. I'm gonna talk to you in the middle of the round. Watch. I'm gonna remind you. If I get you that tired, watch. You better be fucking training and running, because I'm gonna get you tired. That's the one thing. I'm not gonna get tired. Even if I am tired, I'll puke in there. You're gonna get tired, and I will make you fucking quit. I'm gonna make you quit on your feet. I'm saying that.
I'm telling you right now.
Knock me out. I might knock you up. I'm gonna TKO you. You're gonna get TKO.
No.
I like to do that to you, I'm gonna touch you up, pop, 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 pop. And it's gonna be after a lot of flurries. I feel like you're gonna come at me with a lot of flurries, and it's gonna come 2-3 waves, and then it's gonna slowly start going to the party.
So
then
Joe,
Godzilla's gonna drown. Godzilla's gonna go.
So Joe, for you, Joe, with the thing.
It took you
this
to get rid of fucking Bride. It took me fucking less than a minute.
But I broke Pat. You know that. You know, I already had back. Pat was already broken at that point.
Tell you
mentally, you already had a fighter that was. I had an undefeated fighter. You had a guy that wasn't hurt. I already had hurt that motherfucker a lot. He was already hurt. You know that. He was damaged goods.
Yeah, he was damaged goods at that
point.
But yeah.
I'm not saying you didn't do shit to him. You elbowed him. You got all the right shit. I'm not saying none of that. But you got second wins on that bitch. Come on, man. Come on.
So Joe, question for you.
I got second on that. But
with
you have to put in the contrast that
in perspective.
Yes. No, I would say
yours was more but listen, yours was more devastating, but I think mine was more dominant.
Right?
How about that?
And my power on his chin. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
It was a big. It was a Godzilla versus a King Kong.
But I don't know. You call him with I think it was what was it? A good check left hook?
Oh, the technique.
That first knockdown. What was that first knockdown? A good check left hook, right? As he came in.
Yeah.
I think that's I think it was nasty. I think you're nasty. I think you're good. But the thing is, I'm different though, bro. I'm telling you, I'm different, man. I'm not like a little guy that's fragile like that. I pick up guys that are like really big and strong. No one knows about me. I'm telling you, man. I'm not that type of fragile guy. I'm not a fragile guy like you think. When me and you grab each other, I'm gonna bear hug you at the weigh-ins. And you're going to feel how strong I am. You're going to think it's easy money, but I'm going to feel just as strong as Pat or any of those guys that are big, but I'm just different. I'm slippery. I know how to scramble. I can wrestle for as long as I want. I can scrap. I can kick. I can punch. But who knows? My hands might be down. You might catch me. But that's what we're going to find out. February 5th. Tune in live. Get your tickets if you're in the Plymouth area. Be there, please, Boston. We love you.
So, Joe,
we hate the fucking COVID shit going on, but fuck it. Come through, wear your mask.
So, Joe, with my thing is, Boogz says 5. He says 5 rounds. You go 5. Do you got a prediction besides that?
No, whoa.
Yeah. What does Boogz think? No, Boogz, I think he wants a knockout. Boogz, tell me your prediction.
Yeah.
I think he's a knockout.
I don't see us going to the decision. That's just my personality.
No, not the decision, but saying saying 25 minutes, but like, fighting in that time.
Bro, look at me. He goes down in 3 rounds. Say it with me. He goes down in 3 rounds. Say it, Mattie. Say it.
I can't, man.
If I go down in 3 rounds, listen, if I go down in 3 rounds, I'll give you $500.
Give me a prediction that you could bet on, and y'all don't want to take it. So go ahead. Talk to the party. Talk to the party. I just gave you a prediction. You don't want to bet on it. Tell you can put the rent money on it, put the kids' college fund on it. He goes down in 3 rounds.
party don't go down.
You give it to the party.
It's gonna be fun. No, listen, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm not fucking God, Jesus. I'm not the Jamaican lady from the early '90s on the Mystic, whatever, and the late
Miss
night
Cleo.
shows. You know what I'm talking about?
Miss Cleo.
I don't know what's gonna happen, y'all. But Boston, Massachusetts, New England, Connecticut, all you guys, New Hampshire, all you people, come out, check us out. You got Brockton's bad boy, the fucking Godzilla of the game. We taking over. You got King Kong himself, the party, coming into town one more time. All you ladies, get your fucking panties and lingerie on. You gotta get your lipstick on. Come suck your boyfriends off. Whatever you're gonna do, we're here. We're queer, whatever. We're ready to go. I don't know what's gonna happen, but yes, please, man. Listen, me and Boogz don't need to be main event because you know what we are? We are genuinely the fighters' main event. Everyone wants to watch us fight because they know it's gonna be a war. He's good at a lot. He's good everywhere. I feel like I'm good everywhere. I don't have the pedigree I feel like that he does. Maybe I have a little bit more of the respect or the momentum right now in his head, and I think in a lot of people's head. But that's all bullshit. I feel like obviously that's just like part of the game. I think skill-wise, he's right there. I'm right there, and we're gonna see who implements those tactics and techniques that night better. And I feel like I'm going to. No matter what, I'm gonna rise above the best. I've always have. I'm the champ. Like I said, I went to school in Olympia High School, Orlando, baby. 05. We Chris Johnson, Titans, the fastest 40-yard dash in the combine. That's my dog. We graduated together. And it is what it is, man. I come from a great state full of great athletes, from Emmett Smith to Warren Sapp, Dade County, Central Florida, 407. We're here, man. I can't wait to fight one of Massachusetts, New England's toughest guys. No matter what, I'm going to give him his respect. And I know everyone in the locker room gives him his respect. So if people don't want to give him his respect, like Jay or whoever these gay-ass guys, it is what it is, man. They won't sign the fight. I'll fight them. So, I don't know. I'm just going to – it is what it is. Some people like to talk, but they take safe fights, and they take fights against guys they think they're going to win. Me and this guy don't. And that's why me and this guy are fighting. It is what it is. I want it, and that's he's taken out a lot of the guys. I've taken out some of the guys. There's no one left. The only best guy I would say is Cupcakes. Mad respect to Cupcakes, Johnny Cupcakes Campbell, another veteran of the game. I think we're at the same level with him, and he's off doing other things in different organizations. You know, he's done Cage Titans a bunch. He's been a champion in the past, and he's letting guys like us. You know what I mean? It's everyone has their time, and if people are salty because me and him are having our time in the sunlight or in the whatever, it is what it is. I can't go back and make you more popular when you had your 2 or 3 fights here. I'm sorry, I'm not God. You know what I mean? Like, what can I do? I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, what? I don't get it. But yeah, me and Boogz are the best, and that's why the best are fighting the best at Cage Titans. Michael Boveri wants the best to fight the best, and it is what it is. It's a tough fight. Guy has a shitload of experience, knockout power, size, and you guys know what I bring: wild, edge of your seat, hands down. I might get killed, I might not. Usually don't. It's gonna be a war. Come see it live.
That's it right there. Yeah. I mean, interim bantamweight belt right here with these two. I mean, these two are, good peoples, and they respect each other. And like I said, they're going to come in the cage and start fucking showing their skills. My prediction for this fight is to be continued. I ain't doing that prediction shit. I asked you guys a question, that question, but I ain't going that route. But I respect you guys for, all the respect you guys show to me. And, if I hit you guys up, you're like, yo, like, I don't know the decision, or Joe to me, like, motherfucker, what's up, motherfucker? Like, I find that as a compliment. I think it's mad funny because we just go back and forth, and Boogz, like, you out in the fucking freezing cold. You're like, yo, I just got out of a session. Like, yo, it's good to talk to you. I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's bundled up for a fucking nor'easter, man.
Yeah.
That's
But
out of
Hard, man.
but yeah, these two right here, and I respect Joe for coming up to Massachusetts to do this shit. I'm sure Boogz would do the same, go down to Central Florida and try to fight some shit too.
He would do good in Florida, man. But the problem is promoters, just like in the nation. I hope one day in 10, 20 years or whatever in the near future that MMA is paid accordingly. Guys like me and this guy, I'm supposedly ranked number 17th in the nation. I don't see a plumber that's ranked 17th in the nation getting paid. They're getting paid way more than I do. Any guy that does a fucking nice job like that, like a tech job. So I feel like we should get paid more as a whole. The UFC should pay more. Bellator, everybody from the top to the bottom. We should have more sponsors. We should be recognized as pro athletes, and not always like it's a tough gig. Sometimes I don't want to sound like a crybaby like some of these guys I talk shit about, but in that respect, I feel like as fighters and as guys, like we need to speak up sometimes and stop being whores. A lot of us guys we'll fight for pennies, and when we get to a certain position, it's okay because you're gonna get there and you're gonna get a lot of money. And you leave all the other guys behind. But as a whole, I feel we could be getting paid more, just like the boxers do professionally. I get so many boxing offers for 4 or 6 rounds that are like double or triple the money. And it's amazing. But they're all also setups versus guys that are like undefeated fucking gold medalists or some shit. But yeah, I think we should be getting paid more. And I think Boogz probably has the same thing. Like, I'm not talking shit about any promotion or anything. I'm talking about in general in the future. If the UFC is making $1 billion, why aren't the fighters getting paid at least 40% of that? Like, we need to see some of that. We can't have that. Like, that's some slave shit. And we're done with that slave shit. Like, I'm not being a slave to nobody ever. That's
but you
whack.
could look at it even locally, and this is not, I'm not knocking nobody.
Yeah.
If you put like $65 on a ticket and you sell fucking $2,500 and I mean 2,500 tickets, like that's a lot of bank, bro. So it's even locally, like they're making more money than they're putting off, and fighters are putting out a lot. So I fully agree with that, man. Like, I kept my body good, didn't get a lot of knockouts. Shit.
But we're lucky though to be at our age and be doing what we're doing. We're lucky more than anything. I feel like, Boogz.
Real lucky ones that was able to have so many years of like competition. It's like my faculties and my body together. So yeah, I would really say that because I know a lot of dudes that's like have better records than me, man. And if you see him right now, life and just that shit took toll on him, man. He's nice and fat now, and so it's just, I would say pay us more, man, because we go through a lot of mental shit too, because it's a different person that you bring when you try to be this person. Like, you're not normal, man. Like, you know what I mean? You don't try to think normal. You don't try to do, you're trying to do the impossible on somebody. So you got to really bring your mindset somewhere else. So I personally think we should be getting paid for that, just for that switch, because switch that and to go back to a regular guy working a job, like that shit's, you know what I mean? It's different. It's different. So
it's so hard. Like Boogz said, like I said, I feel like we demand more respect, and where respect comes with more money. Like we should be able to afford an apartment or a townhome just by the shit we do. Like this guy has like how many fights? Like Boogz, you got like 30 fucking professional fights. Okay, 30 professional fights should award you a certain fucking in Sparta. And if this was like the past, like motherfucker would have his own fucking little town probably. You know what I mean? I'd just be like, I got 10, 11 professional, put me in the townhouse. But it should be like that in a way, like, but I get it on the promoter's end and shit and all that. But on our end, as fighters, we're providing so much and we're giving up. Like he said, we're lucky enough not to be concussed, not talking crazy. But that's just me and him, man. There's a lot of younger guys than me have suffered a lot more than me. A lot more KOs, a lot more concussions because of the way they decide and they think that's the way they should practice. That's the way they should conduct their business, and bad coaches and get them into the wrong fights and shit happens. And like I said, I wish I want more respect for us fighters in the near future. This Logan Paul shit helps us a lot. I think in a way bringing light to stuff, but at the same time, uh, I'd hope I want more money in this for everybody. I feel like we're all great guys. We're professional athletes, and we should be getting paid as much as professional athletes should get paid. I'm not asking for a mansion, but we should be getting paid justly. You know what I mean? It's hard enough to work a 9 to 5, go home, take care of your kids, take care of your wife, keep everyone happy, then wake up in the morning without any sleep, go run those miles, go eat clean. You're tired, you can't eat any fat or any sweets, and then go to train, and then go right back with a barely nap, like maybe an hour of closing your kind of eyes because your kids are asking you about video game shits, and then you go straight to work for another 8, 7, 9 hour shift depending on the day. It's a tough gig, man. And they don't give us MMA guys, like he said, mental health. There's a lot of shit, bro. Like we're not fucking dogs. And at the end of the day, I feel like we should all get paid more. I love all us MMA fighters, and it is what it is. But it's coming soon. They're not gonna be running away from that. They're gonna have to pay us all a lot of money. And if it's not us, it's gonna be the future. So I'm happy about that.
Totally agree.
Well, so my final question to you guys: what's the after party for someone? What's the ideal after party?
Go Boogz, you go first.
Shit, man. I'm more.
And it's are we having tequila, Boogz, or what? We taking a shot or what?
I'm a Casamigos drinker, man. I normally drink some Casamigos, get real fucking fucked up, maybe hit the casino, man. I'm an old man, so I don't do crazy ragers and shit like that.
Man, I'm 33. You calling me old?
Well, not that. My mentality.
Yeah, right.
Lived a full life, so a lot of shit I see it as I shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? Especially that I want to stay around for the sport, so I really don't do too much that I can't wake up and go to the gym tomorrow. You know what I mean? I gotta be able to wake up and go to the gym tomorrow. So, have minimal amount of shots, enjoy it with my peoples, go right back to work tomorrow, the next day. No days off.
You definitely rep the City of Champions well, my friend.
Thank you, brother.
508, where it's at.
Yes, sir.
Dang,
Joe, what's your party?
No, man, I'm the same with Boogz. I've learned my lesson. My third professional fight, I fought a guy from Trenton, New Jersey, at the Hard Rock when it first opened up, and at the Hard Rock over at the boardwalk. It was fucking insane. It was a crazy fight versus a Chechen kid from the Chechen area, from Chechnya and the Russian area. Good wrestler, good grappler. He was from a gym called KZW. His name was Turpal Kamzayev. I think he's fighting out of Jim Miller's gym over in New Jersey somewhere. A tough guy, tough pro. But dude, he kicked my calves to fucking smithereens. I never met a calf kick before then. It was right before calf kicks got popular. He whipped my ass. I ended up winning the fight. A lot of fucking takedowns and grit and elbows, but that motherfucker killed me. We went to the strip club that night at Scores. Listen, Scores is the best. I almost lost my wife that night. I had 2, 3, 6 blondes on me. My friends from high school happened to come down from New York. They bought me 40 lap dances in a row. I had somebody's black card that I can't say because it would get them in trouble, but they left me their black card. They were like, get whatever you want to drink. These whatever girls, whatever. So I had a really good time. And by the time I got back to the bedroom and we woke up, man, I was the most fucked up because I had to leave that morning and get on a flight to Orlando. My legs, my knees, I couldn't walk because of the leg kicks and the damage from the thighs and the knees and the calves. Man, it was worse. I had a headache. I was just hanging on to the wall and I was just dragging myself along the wall in the casino trying to get myself out. So I'm with Boogz. I'll leave that to the young people. I don't like to drink like an idiot. Let's say that. But after I'll have beer a couple drinks, you know, a cocktail or two, get my dick sucked, smoke a blunt. But I'm not going ham. Like, I'm not going to fucking, I'm not going crazy. I'll leave that to the young people. I like to go to sleep at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's when I get out of work, man. That's the same shit. And I got a daughter, so I mean, you know, same grind, couple beers and all that. But yeah. Joe, tell them where you can follow. Everybody can follow you at.
Everyone can follow me on Instagram, man. I don't do Twitter, none of that shit. I'm like in between being too old and too young. I'm retarded. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm Joe Penafiel, Joepen, like a pen, AFEILD. Kind of like field, but without the D. So Joe Penafiel, Joe the Party. You see me with a cowboy hat on. We're having a new look, a new line of design coming in February 5th. We're coming in to kill the Godzilla. All reptiles are going down, and no clowns are allowed. This is a no clowns event, guys. If you're in a circus, if you do clown shit on the side on the weekends and for birthday parties, if you're a clown at Disney or at the fair, you are not allowed to come here. There is no clowns, no crybabies, okay? If you're gonna be crying about stuff, spilled milk, things in the past, fights you couldn't get, fights you can't have, you are not allowed in the building. We're not having that. It's just real people, honest people with jobs, okay? People that have money that want to pay a ticket. No crybabies. We ain't letting you in the building with a free ticket. Thank you. We love you all. I'm signing out from Florida 407, Orlando. I love you all. New England, that's my home. I love you. You're in my fucking heart.
I'm selling tickets to a few drug dealers. I know that, so I'm just saying.
I want weed. I was like, wait, you coming through with some other shit, man. I'm like, tell them to come through. Let's get us all a picture with a bag of weed right at the commission thing.
Boogz, where they can follow you at, man?
You can find me on all social. Well, you can find me on Facebook. I made another one because, like, the last one, after I knocked out, after I beat on boy got me fucking kicked off Facebook. So I made another one. I got a page, Lionel Boogz Young. That's like my official page. I got a fight page, Lionel Boogz Young. And I got another Facebook page, Lionel Young. But you can follow me on most things. Boogz 508 on Instagram. Stay Young Fitness, that's my brand. DNLV, that's my company. We're coming out with another shirt for this fight. And yeah, man, you follow me on all social media. Usually if you find me, man, you find me on everything. So we're doing big things this year, man. We got a cage Kong. Bring his ass back to the zoo. You know, the Orlando Zoo. Got to cage this motherfucker, bring him right back. After we do that, we try to fix the rest of this infinity gauntlet. You know what I mean? We set our goals real high. We set the bar high for this year. And that's if we're going to leave it. You know what I mean? I'd rather set the bar high, skydive up in the sky, you know? So I'm not gonna say everything I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the first one done, and then, you know, hopefully I'll be back on here and we'll talk about the next phases, you know, just like Marvel. This is phase 2. Phase 1 already happened. This is phase 2. So after we complete phase 2, we have 2 more phases, man, and I'm kind of pissed that this has to happen so early, man, because I love the party, and I know that me and him are we're probably going to meet again after this one, because I don't think there's too many good 135ers out here. I think a lot of people are coddled and, you know, nestled and babied out in this bitch. So, you know, I feel like this is a dance we're going to do again a few times, man. But I know the first round goes to me, and I know that this is going to be an insane fight, and I want y'all to see that I said it here first. Boogz in 3. Boogz in 3. Boogz in 3.
Just play. But thank you guys. And so my other thing is, so Joe and you, Boogz, let's do this. So I'm waiting for one of y'all to give me a shirt, and whoever fucking wins, I'll wear your shirt that night. The rest of the night.
Look, send him a shirt. I'm still trying to make a shirt. I have a concept with your stupid Godzilla idea. I'm taking it over now. I'm going Donkey Kong on it.
Okay, let's go. I got my shirts coming up when they made in the middle of January. I got you. I'm gonna send you one.
Whenever. Well, listen. Save me a medium for me and my wife. I think she wears a medium still. Just take me a medium, and I'm gonna wear it to the press conference, and you wear my shirt to the press conference. I just got like a whole shit like cricket thingamajiggy for Christmas, so we're making shirts out the house like it's fucking crack season out here. But I would love a shirt, bro. I'd love to rep your shirt during the press conference to show the unity, and then fight night we'll show the hate and the blood.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
That is a deal.
All right, so February 5th, Plymouth Memorial Hall, whatever fight, this main event, it doesn't matter. This is just the main event. So
this is the people's main event, the BMF, the baddest motherfucker in New England. No one can hold us down. Mattie C, we got it going on. Joe, the party. Boogz, Lionel, Mr. Godzilla himself, Brockton's Godzilla, and Orlando's King Kong. We're out here. We're going to kill it. I can't wait to show everyone. Matt, let the people know what's up, man.
So if you ain't over here, you should have been at Cage Titans 50, first of all. So you saw the pre-event about to happen. You saw Boogz with a triangle and Joe just shaking people off like, yo, you just punched me? Oh, bullshit. Like that type of shit. And actually, wasn't it Boogz? They was the corner was starting with you, right? The guy was trying to say, let go of me.
Yeah. He was telling me, like, why are you holding me? Let's stand. I'm like, bro, we're fighting. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I love that one.
He was a tough guy. He was a tough guy for a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
You fought a good one too, Joe, too. So, yeah. So you guys, I will see you there February 5th. It's going down. Plymouth Memorial Hall. Have yourself a nice little dinner outside. Clam chowder, little seafood by the sea, whatever you need to do. And like you said, no crybabies, no bitches, no nothing. Just good, dope time. I'll be in the corner with my boy Keith, and we'll probably be throwing it down, doing some commentary and stuff, and probably talking to you guys as well. And I'm sure I'll have you guys on my show again. So thank you guys. And Godzilla vs. King Kong, Brockton versus Orlando, Massachusetts versus Florida. I don't give a fuck what you want to call it, but that's what's going down.
Baby. Champa Bay, that's what we call it. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, that's not that's
we stole Brady, so we're gonna keep him now. He's our champion, bastard.
Yeah, you can have the Tampa Bay Lightning too. They keep winning too.
Thank y'all, man.
But thank y'all, and I'll be talking to you guys.
All right, brother.
Love you guys. Peace out. Party's out, man. Y'all the best, man.
Thanks for watching Mattie C's Sports for You and Me. Make sure to follow Matty Cameron on Twitter at MattCameron23 or follow him on Instagram at MattieC23 or subscribe to his YouTube channel, Mattie C's Sports for You and Me. Once again, thanks for watching.